If you didn't know, which you probably do by now, Pokemon or the Pokemon Company and Nintendo are pretty much filed a lawsuit against, well, uh, Pocket Pair, which is the developer of palworld, for multiple permanent infringement. And then going to discussing films, who also posted Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have filed a lawsuit against the developer of palworld. The lawsuit seeks an injunction against infringement and agreeing for damages on the ground that palworld infringes multiple partnered rights. Obviously, Nintendo has no right to do this. It's clearly morally fucked up and just fucked up in general. I played a bit of Palworld when it released, and I still do jump into it occasionally. I think I clocked around 48 hours or so. I'll just bring it up on screen. And I thoroughly enjoyed Palworld. It was so fun. I'm not a big Pokemon guy. I've actually never played a Pokemon game in my entire life. Maybe I'm missing out. I don't know. Just tell me if I am. But what I know is outside of certain characters, Palworld is clear. Like Palworld, 100% is inspired from Pokemon. Anyone that doesn't think that, it obviously is, But inspiration is different than copying, and Nintendo is trying to say that they're copying them, which, let's be real here, clearly they're not. It's inspired, but inspiration isn't copying. Copying is when you grab something and then you just redo it, but you're doing it. Inspiration is you're inspired by something or creative work that someone does, so you want to do that, but you want to do it differently, and that's Palworld. Palworld is unique. That's all you need to know. And then going on to, Palworld's official statement, or sorry, Pocket Pair's official statement regarding the lawsuit yesterday. A lawsuit was filed against our company for partnered infringement. We have received notice of this lawsuit, and we'll begin the approach legal proceedings and investigations into the claims of partnered infringement. At this moment, we are unaware of the sophistic. I'm really fucking tired. Partners, we are accused of infringing upon, and we have not been notified of such details. Pocket Pair is a small indie game company based in Tokyo. Our goal as a company has always been to create fun games. We will continue to pursue this goal because we know that our games bring joy to millions of gamers around the world. Palworld was a surprise success this year. Both gamers for us, we were blown away by the amazing response to the game, and have been working hard to make it even better for our fans. We will continue improving Palworld and survive to create a game that our fans can be proud of. It is truly unfortunate that we will be forced to close significant time to matters unrelated to the game's development due to this lawsuit. However, we will do our utmost for our fans and to ensure that indie game developers are not intended or discouraged from pursuing their creative ideas. We apologize to our fans and supporters for any worry or discomfort that news has caused. As always, thank you for your continued support of Palworld and Pocket Pair. And I already said what I really do think about this, but it's just a generally sad situation of a big company just taking advantage of their position. They have way more money, they're a way bigger company, and this is just a prime example of that. A big company taking advantage of an indie developer, which is obviously never right. And then going on to what Pirate Software said, my assumption is that Nintendo is going after Pocket Pair for the PAL Spear mechanic, as it directly mirrors the Pokeball, which is a fair argument. Nintendo has a patent on file for the mechanic, but the dates make it a bit interesting. The US patent was filed in May 2024 and approved in August 2024. The JP one, Japanese one, appears to have been filed in December 2021 and was approved in November of 2023. Palworld was publicly announced on June 2021 and launched in January of 2024. From this basis, it appears that Nintendo saw a threat and tried to store up with partners in case Palworld did well, which, as we know, it did. Overall, I feel like that bringing mechanics in patenting mechanics in this way limits games and gives us worse games overall. We should be copywriting characters, art, music, and other content. Patenting mechanics sucks for everyone. Patents aren't my forte, but this definitely seems in the realm of possibly waiting to see how this all plays out. If my assumption is even correct. I butchered reading that completely because I'm tired. I was originally going to be editing this, but whatever. Um, and yeah, he's completely right. Even though they are in their right to file a lawsuit against them, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't mean they're morally right. Yeah, exactly. And then going on to what this guy said, imagine if Ubisoft patented their tower-based fast travel system and then sued Sony for patent infringement because Horizon Zero Dawn and Ghost of Tsushima use it as well. That essentially is what Nintendo seems to be doing with palworld right now. And again, he's completely right. Nintendo currently has a patent filed in Japan for capturing a creature via throwing an object. Now imagine if the inventors of FPS genre, patented the ability to shoot a gun in a first-person perspective. Yeah, it's completely ridiculous, And again, Pirate Software makes a very good point. Patenting characters, music, art, and all that other stuff is fine, but patenting mechanics does suck for everyone, and it's just not a good look for Nintendo. But overall, even though this is horrible and really fucked up what Nintendo has done, let's be real here, it's not going to slow down Nintendo even in the slightest. They're still going to be a massive corporation. They're still going to be doing ginormous. They're still going to be selling tens of millions of copies of their games. It's not going to slow Nintendo down as much as a lot of people will look at it and go, this is really fucked up. To the casual gamer, they don't probably know about this and they don't really care about this, especially to the Nintendo fanboys. But as much as I would love to boycott Nintendo and not, show that I don't support this and how fucked up it is, that's just not going to work. Let's be real here. There's a example like with Mr. Beast right now where it's pretty much they're too big to fail. And Nintendo is too big to fail. Nintendo cannot fail. They just can't, So as much as 100 to 400 people may see this on Twitter and be like, or as much as like 100,000 to 200,000 people may see this on Twitter and be like, this is really fucked up. I don't want to support Nintendo anymore. There's that 22,000 to 100,000 people isn't the Nintendo audience, which I believe the Nintendo Switch recently just passed like 144 million units sold, which is a ridiculous amount of fucking units. That's a lot of fucking consoles, but whatever. It's just a generally sad situation seeing such a big company just take advantage of such a way smaller company. And this is just what this really just is, but anyway, I'll just leave it there. I want to hear what you think in the comments and just sub. I want to get to 100 subs by. I don't really have a date. I just want to. I think that shit would be cool. But yeah, all good. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.